All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Ooh, buddy, the in between, the off screen, off mic conversations are something else. Oh man. So, welcome back to Greenbox Gaming. My name's Joe. I'm the handler. We're playing Delta Green. I'm joined by Brad, playing Hank, our U.S. Marshal.
Yo.
I'm joined by Dace, playing Benji.
You doing all right, Box?
He's
gonna
a
make it?
journalist.
We've broken him.
You broke me. And then by Jean, playing Benedict, our journalist.
Hello.
All right, so, man, you know, where we left off last time, you guys, man, it has brought to light something that I was thinking about when I was listening back to the last time that you guys encountered the lion.
Do tell.
Business. We really suck at Delta Green. That's
hard to argue with.
That's my big. Not that we don't have fun, you know, not that, you know, and I hope this is at least halfway decent to watch. But man, oh man, we are bad at the mechanics.
I thought
Okay.
we were winning.
No. What makes a good Delta Green player? The
One that
is-
knows some of the rules, I'd say.
What are the
listen,
rules,
and I
really?
don't want to sound like I'm shitting on you guys. I'm talking about me too. Like,
No, it's,
Are we doing
it's
stuff wrong?
a low bar, and we still yeah.
have we failed to hit a low bar? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, one of the things that, like, when we were doing last time is, don't get me wrong, like, when Benedict got spiked through the neck, the way that happened, I'm totally cool with, because that was like a surprise action. You guys never saw it coming, right? There aren't technically surprise rounds, but it made perfect sense. But like when Hank was attacked, I actually completely forgot to include, or to prompt Hank to remind him that he can do other things in combat besides just getting hit. You can fight back, you can attempt to dodge, you know, like all
You mean
sorts
if a
of
hit
things.
lands? Like if the enemy rolls and
Yes,
hit,
You can react.
you can react.
Ooh.
Which
Okay.
last time we fought, like, it was just, yeah. It's
I had no idea that's a thing. So we're all going into it with D&D brain. So
right.
after you
Yeah.
get hit, you can then take a reaction to do one of these. I know I had a screenshot somewhere.
We dealt with this when you guys fought an entity in Control
boss.
Group, which was the other. Yes, it was the boss. It was the boss.
Michelle.
You guys fought the boss. It was Michelle.
Entity known as Michelle.
When you guys fought an unnatural entity, do you remember that bit where you were being attacked by, I think, boulders that were being flung, Dace, and you kept attempting to dodge?
Yeah, when I was driving.
Right. And it was, so basically the way it works is that there are all these actions that are on like page 50 and 51 of the player's handbook of things you can do. They include aiming, which is you take the turn off to just aim. And then what we're going to roll with is that when all this comes to and this machine comes to, that Hank is already going to be aimed. He's already going to have a bonus. You can attack. You can do what's called a called shot, where you attempt a harder shot in order to cause some type of special damage. You can attempt to disarm. You can dodge. You can escape if you are pinned. You can fight back if someone attacks you with a melee attack. You can roll in that moment to basically strike back at them. You can move. You can pin, or you can wait.
This is a helpful page for me to have up. What's it called?
Yeah.
Yep. I've actually got a
It's on
screenshot of it. Just
It's on the rules reference that you guys have as well.
Where was that posted?
It's in the Google Drive.
Okay.
It's on page 5 of the rules reference we have, and it's on page 50 and 51 of the player's handbook, or the agent's handbook. So yeah, wow, what a crunchy intro.
Yeah,
We
really.
just upgraded our ability to defend ourselves. That's what I'm taking away from it.
You did, and you were all wearing armor. You're all wearing body armor. You are all armed pretty damn well.
Well,
If
you know,
this, if this thing comes at you,
there is an excuse. There's a reason why we're so bad at this game. And it's because, as we established in our little break there, we are the world's first AI-generated live play podcast. And the person controlling us, entering the info into Ch2 did not give us the prompt to understand the rules of Delta Green.
right? They weren't like that was in there, but it wasn't coded right. So you heard it here first. This is the world's first AI, completely from top to bottom AI generated.
Oh my god.
So tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Get it out there.
Tell your AI generated friends.
All
are
of your
not good.
AI generated. God, do we have AI generated friends now too? Jesus,
Oh, is that just me?
that might just be you. But what
Can-
about AI generated girlfriends? Is that
Yeah, I was about to say, is anybody else excited for waifus being a real thing? Because I know I sure as shit am.
all right?
Can we play the game?
Are you
Wait.
guys ready? So we brought up
I haven't
waifus, and immediately Brad is he's done.
I don't want to
like,
talk
I'm
about it.
We've hit
I
a
don't
sweet
want to
spot.
talk about it.
So as it turns out, blood stains on account of the large number of red pigmented cells.
No,
as
we're not.
well
We're not
as
I don't want to learn.
Lots
I
of
don't.
plasma proteins which are ionized, and because they're ionized, they stick to
ionized?
things such as clothing, carpets, car upholstery, hard floors, concretes, and other surfaces.
Fascinating.
Thank you,
Because-
So
John.
that's why. That's
were
why. If anybody was wondering,
It was concrete that the bloodstain was left on.
it was
so
concrete, and it's because of those ionized cells.
Now
You
it's time
laugh,
to find
you
out.
try,
Now we're
you
ready.
learn.
I think
It's-
I'm stalling because I don't want to get stabbed in the head again.
Well,
And I
you don't
can't
have to worry
face
because
that.
Hank is, I think, closest to this
That's
thing
right.
as it
right.
comes to life.
Little did you know I was
No.
aimed on your heads to put you out of your misery.
You guys turn around and just mows you down.
That's a real friend.
Yeah. All right. You guys are in Dr. Elias Barvis's house. It's been a long journey here. You guys originally were given the mission to supposedly investigate some missing agents by Dr. Barbis. You found out there was a lot of weird foul play going on at the Dorchester House, an insane asylum that's apparently run by Delta Green. But then you kind of determined that your handler, your in-game handler, was also out of his mind. And that it was probably exposed to King in Yellow. You guys entered his home. 2 of you were almost killed. You were remarkably put back together. And you guys then grabbed Dr. Barbis and then took him and kidnapped him and kind of accidentally executed him after Benji suffered a traumatic mental break. Benji is as we all know, was a little bit out of his mind. And specifically, old Benji, and not only does he have what are they? He goes into fugue states, like catatonic states, when exposed to unnatural sanity damage. So keep that in mind when we're deciding when and where to deflect sanity damage. But now he also has a sleep disorder. On top of that, and he no longer wants to record that blues album. But the team got together. They fought probably one of the most important and just like one of the most tremendous fights they've ever fought in this game, which is the fight to have an RC car with a GoPro attached to it.
And
But they were and they won. They won against me. the handler, the GM. You guys were able to convince me to have. Was it in one of the Call of Duty games? I haven't played Call of Duty in a long time. There was like the little RC car. Yeah, the RC bomb. You guys basically created one of those things, took it in the house, and you're able to find where this creature, where this mechanical enemy, the lion, is. The idea was that you were going to try to sneak up on it and disable it with Benji's newfound skills in working on Carcosian clockworks. You failed the stealth check as you walked up on the thing, so it begins to come to life. And then, to top it all off, you failed the check to actually work on it and to disable it. And it comes to life as we are here in front of it, where Benji and Benedict have beat feet out of the
One second.
what?
That's the thought I had in the break that I wanted to wait to talk about.
Oh,
I know I said we were going to run. Is there a chance that I could double down and do another Carcosian clockwork check before I ran away?
Hold on.
Okay. I'm not saying that's what I'm gonna do, but is that an option?
Roll an intelligence check for Benji. We're just gonna get right to this right now.
Just getting into it. All right.
Let's roll that intelligence check for Benji. Tell me what you get.
Success 37 under 75.
You think that now that it is awake,
Yeah.
you think that it cannot be turned off. You think
Really?
you might be able to damage it using this knowledge of yours, but you do not think you can turn it off.
But he could damage it with a roll? He could,
Yeah.
find, a weak point or
But you
some
also
shit?
get the impression that you maybe can't damage it as much as you could with a gun.
Okay. This is all very good to know.
Yeah.
I will be, with that knowledge, I will be running.
I would like to rescind my past statement.
Does Benji know when this thing goes to sleep?
I don't think you would.
Okay. Because, being switched off, going to sleep, close.
Do Carcosian
Unplug it from the
clockwork
wall.
dream of electric sheath?
Have you guys just considered unplugging it and plugging it back in?
Yeah. We look around for a long extension cord.
There is none. It is not. Does not exist.
Shotguns it is.
Shotguns, then.
All right, let's do this.
Let's fucking do this.
Fucking do it.
I want to figure out if I'm going to live or die. Can't wait any longer.
It's a good thing to figure out. Okay, so the first thing that's going to happen, actually, is that our good friend Hank. Remember how I said that when you guys fought this thing first time, that stab it got on Benedict was totally cool because it was like a surprise round. But now the tables are turned a little bit. And I'm going to say that you guys instead have a bit of a surprise round. So, Hank, you have the opportunity here to attack this thing before it comes fully to life once the other two are out of the way, basically.
Cool.
So
I
if
will
you would
take
like to
that
do that-
opportunity and say, "Get down!" and just open fire with the AR.
Okay. You are... So you have this M4. You have the option to attack either with your regular firing mode or to put it into automatic and unload on this thing that
For sure, automatic.
You're just gonna fucking do it.
If you've ever seen The Predator, that scene where he just mows down the forest I'm doing that.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's awesome. Will me and Benedict have a chance to dodge when Hank shoots us?
I mean, I just think that you guys are, you guys are just gonna die anyway, as far as I can tell.
Okay, it's fair.
Maybe. Hey, we did do some damage to it, so maybe it hasn't.
Good. And it has not seen a black market healing doctor.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course not.
So, if we look carefully, it still has some bullet holes from last time.
No, I would absolutely say that you guys look at it and you can see that the damage that was there is very much still there.
Okay.
Like, there is nothing that makes you think that this is. Yeah, there's nothing that makes you think that this thing is any better than it was.
All right. What am I rolling?
You're gonna roll your firearms.
Okay, just straight up firearm. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Fumble a 100. Fucking great. God
Jesus
damn.
Christ.
How's the lowest goddamn roll I've ever fucking rolled in this situation?
Wow.
God, what? I believe
This is going to go
As you can
so
tell,
well.
unless
Brad has a healthy relationship with failure.
Don't
Like,
we all?
literally. The only time this could have been worse is when it was attacking me the first time.
Yeah.
That would have been a worse time to roll a fumble. Besides that,
You had
probably
one
this.
job, Hank. You had one job. You somehow tripped over yourself while standing perfectly still at the door.
all right. Fucking hey.
he's like, I don't need, like, now, and again, this is just another example of us not knowing what is going on.
Turn on the AC.
Actually, roll a d4 for me. Wait, did he just walk away?
He's got to go take a shot. He just went to get a bottle of vodka.
He's so beside himself.
Is this rage quit?
Brad's gone, folks.
That was it. He had one shot.
I have
Yeah,
to turn on the AC in the house. It's hot as hell in here.
His blood just started boiling.
No, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
That's worse.
Naturally. All right. So roll a d4 for me.
Two.
All right. Hank, you take the shot and you pull the trigger. Click. There's that awful sound. That awful sound of the firing pin of this weapon dropping and nothing happening. You look down, and as you do, the magazine just falls right out of the magazine well and just clacks to the ground. This, with this 30-round banana mag, just hits the ground, and it's gonna take you a turn. You're gonna have to spend a turn to pick this thing up next turn and to get it back installed into your firearm.
I'm blaming A-Cell for this bootleg M4 they gave us.
Okay, I'm just looking at this, and for
God
context,
damn.
that could have gone a lot worse.
It could have gone worse, man.
That's pretty
We could have gotten hit.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that is true. But it is pretty fucking harsh that he loses a turn.
Yeah. That's a fuck up. All right.
Well, and I will say because combat has technically not quite happened yet, I will give you this opportunity, this one opportunity. Don't say I never gave nothing to you. Roll a dex check.
Oh,
Tell
for
me
like
what you
that quick
get.
reload.
Or maybe like catches the magazine.
Catching
as
it
it's
midair.
falling.
Fuck yes, I want
Yeah,
that.
that'd be awesome. Come on, Hank.
You can do
Success.
it. Success!
58, under 70.
The mag goes down, but Hank, keeping your head straight, you completely disregard the magazine. It goes down. You reach down to your belt and pull out another mag and slam it into the rifle.
Fucking
God,
smooth
pro.
operator.
My
Now, we're on to actual combat again. So I still have everyone's deck scores as before, and the first thing that's going to happen is this creature is going to have to make a move over to Hank.
Wasn't it facing the other way?
It's like facing toward the door, and there's also there's no facing mechanics in.
Didn't we shoot
Delta
it in
Green.
its robot eyeballs?
Isn't it?
Didn't we
Isn't it?
blind
Of its robot head.
So it is going to have to make its way over to you, and it's able to do so without taking a roll, but it is not going to be able to attack this turn as this thing lumbers over to you. Next we have Hank and Benji are both going to go simultaneously. So who is
Benedict.
going to go and who is going to do what?
This is a really hard decision. We have two
I
options.
think we have to
fight or
turn and
flight.
fight. We have to fight, like we're fucked otherwise.
It's just so fucking lethal. It can kill any one of the three of us with one hit. Well, Hank could survive, but me and you, it could one shot.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
Hank is
like,
not at max.
I'm not at max.
Okay,
I got
all
10
three of us.
HP. I mean, 9 HP. I do have one other strategy that might be able to work.
I'm all ears.
I mean, how will we play the show? I might have to wait till my turn to, like, yell the strategy. We can't really huddle right now.
Maybe do that. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
do that.
I think you can do it. I will say that you can yell something pretty quick to the other two while you are doing something.
Okay.
But it needs to be quick, so let's
I'm just gonna
let's not get crazy.
someone run to the car. Let's run this bitch over.
That's fucking awesome.
That's all I got. So it's up to
Okay.
you if you want to do that.
Okay.
All right, what are you gonna do with your turn then?
Benji, so here's how I picture the scene. This thing turned on. Hank said, hit the deck. He starts spraying. Or actually doesn't.
Tried to spray.
Tried to. But he did say hit the deck. Benji would have done that. So he goes down, turns around, whips out his shotgun. He's got it on a sling on his back. He's going to unload on the thing.
Right. That is fair. So let me get back to the equipment page. All right. Okay. So go ahead and make me your firearms roll. Tell me what you get.
Fumble. 33. 33 over 20.
Son of a bitch.
Sucks ass. Man.
Really bad idea.
What?
Bad idea.
Oh, fuck.
I wanted to gamble.
What'd you roll?
33
That's a
over
fumble.
20. God, this is what you get when you gamble. Oh my god.
Seriously, how the hell is that happening? The 2 attack rolls we've made so far are fumbled.
Man,
133.
oh, man.
Might have just fucking killed me. That stupid.
All right, roll
decision
that
right there
D4.
Might have just.
You
fucking-
may have killed.
And by the
one
way,
of us.
Hank still hasn't done anything. I said he could shout while he does something else.
Oh my god.
So, but let's do Benji's. Benji, roll me a D4. Tell me what you get.
1d4.
Oh, it just sunk in how bad of a fucking idea that was. 1. I got a 1.
Okay, that's good.
I was feeling
All right.
lucky. God damn.
A similar situation, kind of what happens with what happened with Hank. You square up. You see the thing in front of Hank. You pull the shotgun up. You swing it up from underneath, or like from underneath your jacket, whatever. Click, and you look down in a panic at the firearm. Roll me
And
another
Benji's
D4.
T's in clear letters, made in China. He's like,
No, even worse, you see Maid in Carcosa. Roll me that d4.
All right. 2.
It's gonna take you 2 rounds to unfuck this.
Oh, fuck.
You do have a sidearm, so you could do that too. So, but back up to Hank. So Hank, you yelled
2
that.
rounds. Shit.
Hank, you yelled that. You still have time to do something.
What does he say Benedict do? Are you dropping to the ground?
Benedict
Yeah.
is not your line of fire.
I just want to know what he was doing.
Running the fuck away.
Okay, you're running away. Out of my line of fire.
Yeah.
I say, Benji! And try to shoot again. I guess.
All right,
Let's do another.
roll me that
roll.
firearms roll again.
Oh, I just need a bit of luck.
Success. 29 under 62.
All right, are you going fully auto again?
Yeah.
All right. So this is where we get into the lethality rules. In the lethality rules of Delta Green is that some weapons are so devastatingly damaging that they have what's called lethality rating, which is where instead of doing damage, they actually have a percentage chance to just murk something, to just kill it. Now, certain creatures, especially unnatural creatures, have resistance to just being outright murked by lethality damage, but it still does something. So, what roll did you say you get again?
For the attack? Oh,
Yeah.
For the success, a 29 under 62 is what I rolled for the firearm. And it says the M4 is 1d12.
All right. Instead, you are going to roll a D100.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's see, what did I get? I got a 59.
All right. Shit. I'm trying to think. So this thing, because it has certain other things going on in its stat block, it has something else going on. Roll me 2d10.
It's a Rube Goldberg machine. It's just
7. A 2 and a 5.
All right. You unload on this thing. The M4 fires in a 3-round burst. You bow, 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 as you put 6 rounds into this thing. And you see several holes that appear within it. It is, you'd think you took a pretty good chunk out of it. Benedict, what would you like to do?
so he's running away at the moment, and he did have his M4 on, and I think it's doubling down time. So he's also going to try and turn, and
I am going to say this. If you go full auto, you're going to affect everyone in the zone, and you're essentially behind Hank. So if you go full auto,
Okay.
you'll likely hit Hank with a full auto.
okay,
burst.
no, I thought I was in front still, but yeah, no, they're not full auto. What do we have, burst or single fire?
Just single fire.
Actually, I think, hold up.
I'm sorry, I mean burst. Burst would
Burst,
hit
yeah.
Hank. It would put him in the range of your attack.
Okay, no, that sounds like a bad idea. So what? Single shot. Also have a heavy pistol. Well, that's gonna be...
Both do a d12 damage. Both. I will tell you this. Actually, roll me that intelligence check.
Cool.
Unless you just want to tell me what you're gonna do. But if you want me to give you
Success.
This
14
something, you think
97.
that you have a better chance to hit with your pistol because it has a laser sight.
Oh, I forgot about the laser sight. Excellent. Yes. Pistol time. So
Plus
firearms.
20 on that firearm.
Plus 20.
Nice. That is a failure. 78
Bummer.
over 40.
3 shots. Bam, bam, bam. They either deflect harmlessly off or just miss completely. Back up to the lion. After making this attack toward Hank, it is going to ram him. Now, you tell me this.
It's gonna jump to me and try to ram me. Is that what you said?
It came to you for the attack.
Okay.
I'm having
What's
a
that,
little
Dave?
bit. I'm having a little bit of difficulty understanding the layout of the field. So,
I've been trying to put a map onto Roll20, but my computer's on the fritz and it won't let me.
I mean, that's fine. We could do theater of the mind, but what I'm confused at is Benji would be the closest to the construct because he was the one trying to disarm it, right?
But you guys, the way I imagined it is the construct's in the hallway, or is in the bedroom,
Yeah.
and there is a doorway to a hallway.
Okay.
Hank was right there at the doorway,
Mm-hmm.
and that you two ran past him to get out.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. I see.
So Hank's
That was the way
covering.
I had it in my head.
That
That
was
you guys
not
had
the way-
retreated back past him.
But I'm with you now.
Okay. So this thing came up to Hank and is going to use its ram attack as part of its, in conjunction with this movement.
Oh god, this thing
Let's
hurts.
see what happens here. Now do the roll. Let's see what we get. Hank, as this thing lurches toward you, you pull, you let this burst of rounds, blah, 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 into it, and your rifle goes down and you jump backwards as this thing collides with the door jamb, and you hear the sound of buckling wood and the sound of creaking ceiling above your head
Nice.
as this thing misses you.
Sweet.
Benji and Hank again, acting simultaneously. Who wants to go first?
We're doubling down, right? All right. Benji,
Yeah.
in pure frustration, is going to throw down this fucking garbage piece of shit Carcosian shotgun.
They got to our weapons.
Whip out his pistol with the laser sight and roll with a plus 20.
Wait, let's see it.
Firearms plus 20. Come on, dude. Come on. Success! 17.
Fuck yeah.
Under 40.
All right, let's see that. Let's see that damage.
You said it was a D12?
D12.
You said it was a D20? You said it was a D100?
I think there was a 4d20.
4D20? Okay, D12. 9, not bad.
Oh, excellent.
Good roll. Good roll.
9 damage.
9 damage.
What did you roll in the attack?
17 under 40.
17 under 40.
Okay. All right.
I believe that's a Carcosian headshot.
So blam, blam, blam. It's you see these big Desert Eagle rounds. It's not a Desert Eagle. You guys kept saying that, but I hate it. It's blam, blam, blam. And this thing, there's sparks and whirring, grinding sounds coming from within it. Hank, what are you gonna do?
So it's
Uh,
not dead.
It's not dead.
so I'd have to take my turn to get some distance from it.
If you want to, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do that, but head. I'm picturing the layout like there's like almost like a right angle where the stairs are in the hallway.
The way I want to give you the map, but again, my computer's being stupid.
I'm So it's the stairs and almost the opposite way of the front door is what I'm thinking, kind of, or a right angle almost.
Where the stairs actually are is they're actually not in this hallway. No, sorry. There are stairs that go up from the hallway. You're right.
I'm gonna run towards the stairs.
Like go up the
And-
stairs?
I want to kind of. What if I run towards the stairs and like peek the corner type thing?
Okay.
What,
I
is
mean,
that
you can
possible?
move. It's not going to give you a bonus or anything, but you can move.
I'm just saying, would that put some distance?
Yes.
If I ran towards the stairs and then peek the corner, that's basically what I want to do. So I'm
Okay.
picturing like it's almost like it's got to choose to come my way or their way. Basically, is the strategy behind that move.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, if you do that, then you can essentially put it in a place where it has to choose to either go after you or after one of these two.
No. All right. That
I would
is
say
my
now
move.
that probably Benji's now the closest one to it. All right, Benedict.
Can he just check his surroundings quick and see if there's anything heavy that he might be able to throw inside or in the way to kind of slow its roll?
You don't think so? This thing does not seem to. Keep in mind, this thing has like this weird, like jumping spider type deal, like method of movement.
Okay,
You don't think that's
no
gonna
bookcase?
do anything?
All right.
No, not here, like in a hallway.
Then- No bag of marbles, comical marbles. Okay,
Yeah,
I
like you
think
put like a
he's
bunch
just
of like
gonna
little
go-
little toy cars, like Home Alone it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's absolutely fixated on Home Alone in this situation. I think he's just going to try another firearms
All right, let's see it.
attack.
Hit it.
Success.
Nice.
10 under 20.
Very even.
Okay. All right, then go ahead and roll me that damage. Another D12.
What does that mean? 21% failure, damage 1d12. I think I pushed. Is that the right button?
Just roll a raw d12.
Is that the right? Okay.
See, I think John's actually trying to use the actual one that's on his actual
There's a
character
button.
sheet because he's like
Yeah, must.
has it all plugged in correctly, but it's kind of unintuitive sometimes.
Okay. So does that stick or not? Is that right?
What'd you get?
It says heavy pistol, 21% failure, damage 1d12.
You already hit. Just roll a d12. You can even click on that 1d12, and that'll
Okay.
Yeah.
automatically roll your damage.
Yeah, if you
Gotcha.
click where it says damage.
Oh.
That's a 1.
Ooh, that's a big ol' one.
But still, I
Sheesh.
think this thing is on its last legs. That's not nothing.
It is going to make another one of these big lurching motions, this time at Benji, but it's going to have to use up its move to get there. Benji Hank. We're at you again. The two of you act simultaneously.
You want me to go? I just want to try to unload on it. I guess I can't spray it. I can do the single shot though.
Yes.
I will do that. Unless, all right, I'll just do that. So let's roll firearm. Oops, go up. Submit. Success 50 under 62.
All right, let's see that damage. Another D12.
Fucking kill it.
12.
You got this. You
8.
got it. You got it. Game
All right,
over.
you shoot at it. You shoot it.
Eight,
The
eight.
bullet goes through. What?
It's an 8 damage.
And it, yeah, you hear the bullet go into this kind of central square
Come on.
kind of body question mark, and you hear an awful grinding racket as a stream of like thick black oil squirts out and just paints part of the back wall behind it. Benji looks like it's still up.
You fucking kidding me?
Oh my god.
All right.
Benji, where are
15
we shooting?
15 plus.
Does he know?
One,
Does he know any
16.
like where we're supposed
We
to be
did.
shooting? What's the anatomy?
We did at least 2 damage, so this thing has at least 18 HP.
Are you metagaming?
He's fucking metagaming.
Are
Just
you
kick him. Kick him
metagaming
out.
right now?
Dirty metagame.
You're a filthy metagamer.
But here's the thing, that doesn't do me any good because I don't know how much it could possibly have. Like this thing could have
Right.
50 HP. We don't fucking know.
Correct.
But it's like crackling and there's oil spilling out. There's a thing you can get in Pathfinder called Blood Reader, where you can just ask the DM how many HP an enemy has left, and it's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I wish I had that right now, but I don't. So all I can do is make
No, you
another pistol attack.
It's not all you can do. Let's think about this.
What are you
Go for
suggesting?
it. Run.
Just gun it.
What do you do? Benji doesn't have time to consider this. Benji is there. This thing is up in his grill and is ready to go.
You're right. Shooting with the laser sight. That's plus 20. Rolling. Success.
That's another
Nine.
success.
Under 40.
Roll
is
that damage. Roll that D12.
God.
Is it a 1 again?
I'll fucking
Wow.
One again.
I'll fucking won.
All right.
Y'all.
You're looking at this thing, and Benji, you know vaguely how these things work. You think it's right there. You think it's right there. Benedict. What does Benedict do?
He has to shoot. Where am I shooting? Benji! Where's the head? Does Benji know where the head is? Gonna take that as a no from our
No,
roll.
that's-
gracious
she
DM.
I'll just roll Karkosh and Clockworks as a free action to give him a help action.
That's what I was hoping for. That's a failure on my firearms.
Yeah.
48 over 40.
All right.
All right. It's back up to the lion who has made this jumping, leaping motion toward Benji
Yeah.
and is going to take its attack to attempt to ram into Benji. Let's see what happens.
Give me your best shot.
Yeah, I don't think you want that.
Benji, this thing has come at you. It's leaped at you. But as it comes to, and as this round from your bullet goes in, you shoot this thing, and one of its weird tripod arms goes limp as it falters and slams against the wall directly beside you, missing its attack.
Nice.
Are
Wow.
we actually getting some good luck here?
A little bit. A little
We're
bit.
rolling shit, but so is he. So it's kind of balancing out.
Make sure you're up on your mic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Benedict, or Benji, Hank.
I'm just gonna
What are you
yell,
doing?
"Run, Benji!" And fire again.
Fumble, 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 fumble,
No.
fumble, fumble, fumble,
Not gonna
fumble,
happen, Joe.
fumble, fumble, fumble.
Failure.
Oh,
Oh,
63.
failure by one.
Yeah.
that's rough. That's rough.
The round
That is-
hits the target and just bling, just bounces off and into the wall behind it. Benji, what are you gonna do?
Okay. I have a question. How far
Yeah.
away from the construct is Benedict?
You and Benedict are basically right next to each other. You're just a little closer. It
Yeah.
would not take anything for it to get to Benedict, if that's what you're asking.
Therein lies the problem, Brad. Benji hears Hank yelling run, but if Benji runs, Benedict is going to be target number one. And there's just a little bit more chance that Benji could survive a hit from this thing. So
Okay,
Benji,
all right.
Benedict could run.
I-
too, but-
I love your strategic thinking. Is Benji thinking strategically in this moment like that?
no, he's just going to unload again.
That's oh my god.
That fucking metagaming.
Let's see. Let's see it.
Shoot with the pistol, plus 20, submit. Come on. Failure. 89 over
Fuck.
40. That's grim. That is
This
fucking...
thing's right up in your grill. You shoot, blam, blam, blam. Just the pistol. I mean, it's such a. These pistols are so big. It just like it goes wild as this thing, as you like struggle. You know, you're kind of maybe as it smashes into the wall next to you. Maybe Benji, like, you know, kind of stumbles and is like trying to step back as he does and just shoots wildly all around it.
Yeah.
Benedict.
Benedict fires. Has to keep going.
Let's see it.
You got this.
Success.
Yeah.
16 under 20.
All right, roll me that damage.
Anything over 1 will be great.
7.
All right. That's good.
Good. All right.
All right. As Benji, blam, 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 you know, the rounds going into the wall, into the ceiling. Benedict, you stabilize yourself. You know, Benedict has had some firearms training. I think you actually took some time off between 1995 and 2015 to do some firearms training. There's just a moment where Benedict just kind of exhales
breathes into
deeply,
it.
just exhales deep, squares his stance, gets his triangle right, brings the pistol up, and in slow motion, boom, 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 the 3 rounds rock into the center of the creature, and it's kind of like it reels backwards, swiping wildly with this bladed appendage at Benji, who's just right there. It attempts to, you know, it's like, and it's just swinging all around. It's flailing, and it's like blades are coming out of places that you didn't even know it had blades. As it stumbles back into the bedroom, oil squirting everywhere, before careening into a bookshelf and collapsing as all the weight of all the books in the bookshelf all fall down on top of it. Just like, and you hear like a few more whirs and grinding sounds as the lion ceased to live.
Wow.
My
Jeez.
friends.
Benedict coming in a lot.
Take
guys
that for the queen, you shit.
Just throwing a quick
He's all of a sudden
ultra
super
British.
patriotic.
Yeah.
Didn't know that
All
about
right.
Wow.
Awesome.
Well, that went pretty well.
That was
Is that what Bank says?
It did not
Well,
feel like it did.
Went better than last time.
Went well.
Benji is fucking. He like breathing so hard, he just sinks to the floor, like on his knees, drops his gun, just like hyperventilating. Like he literally almost. I mean, Benedict just saved his life. What does that do to their bond? Because now Benji is on Benedict's bonds list, and he just like successfully saved the life of one of his bonds. Is there a mechanic?
mechanically, I don't
Yeah.
think there's anything specific.
I think our bond actually gets stronger, and I think he gets to add a few points.
It's reciprocated.
Our
Maybe
bond.
I become a bond for you,
I think that you guys are fishing now.
and you get juice.
Sorry, I have to
And-
take
and-
a real quick break. I'll be right
You
back.
get-
Okay.
Okay, we'll handle this while you're gone.
Yeah.
What do you mean
We'll
you get
negotiate.
juice for playing the game?
There's a brotherly bond here,
He just
Joe, that
protected
you're
his
refusing to acknowledge.
What more? What is? That's the most you can do. I don't know what I'm saying. This is a moot argument.
No, I don't think that you get that. But
Our reward is
actually-
not reaping the consequences
Not
of our
being-
fucking stupid decisions.
so I mean,
Right.
like, why? I mean, I think you're right. I mean, I think Benji is there in the hallway and he's breathing hard. You know, he's holding his pistol in his hands. You know, maybe as the lion was, you know, was swinging wildly. Maybe one of those blades did catch you like just a little bit and like just tore like a bit of your like but it was like deflected by your Kevlar vest. And like you look down at the cut across your chest, you wipe your face and what you think is sweat, but it's oil. It's dark and warm. And you guys are all standing here. Hank down the stairwell with his rifle, and Benedict, you guys turn around, look at Benedict, and he lowers his pistol and says, "That was for the Queen."
And he fucking reloads.
You ain't never looked cooler than right here, right now, in this moment. That was some stone cold shit, brother.
He
everyone
just
to
starts
roll.
weeping. Starts weeping, like all that coolness. He just starts like crying like a little baby.
I need everyone to roll a D4.
Ain't got a 2.
Benji
All
got
twos.
two.
Wow.
That's super lucky. And I think
That's what that means. That is lucky.
Whoops, I had a timer go off. So what did you each get again? Sorry.
We all got twos.
3 2s.
I would like everyone to add 2 sanity.
Oh, we gained sanity after killing that?
Wait.
For destruction of the unnatural. Yes.
That is
Wow.
a cool mechanic.
Oh, okay. So we just have to hunt down and kill every one of these motherfuckers and not die
So we-
along the way.
And
And we will
I'm
not
sure
pay
we're
these
not
things.
going to lose more
That's the
sanity
way.
on the way. All right, yeah, you guys gain back a little sanity. The world seems a little less scary, a little less, crazy. I'd say.
I don't know why we
Benji
were so
grabs-
scared of that thing. I mean, look at it. It's just a bucket of bolts.
Benji grabs one of the robot's tentacles and makes a jerk off motion.
Hey guys, look at that. Funny. Looks like he's
That's
jerking
funny.
off.
That's real funny. I feel so much better now.
What does robot kids look like?
Yeah. This thing sucks.
We rock. This thing sucks.
Let's piss on it.
Yeah.
You all suddenly remember that you're in very real world and that there's threat behind every corner. You guys lose that 2 sanity you
Hold
just
up.
got.
Hold
Yeah,
up,
that's fair.
Benji. Before we piss on this thing,
Wait,
we haven't-
before we piss on it.
we don't know what's upstairs. I just remember.
Benji zips his fly up.
You know what, Hank? You're right.
You're
right.
right. This was the wrong call.
Let's go.
Also, Hank is a little concerned about. He wants to peek out the window. Like, what's the neighbor? We just unloaded. Is this like ringing throughout the neighborhood? I mean, do we need to be concerned? I mean, it is.
Should gosh, should
I'm
we be
pretty
like
sure this neighborhood
worried?
is deaf at this point.
So you like look out the window. You go into the front room, and you look out the window, and you pull back the curtains, and you don't see anything. You don't hear any barking dogs or anything.
Okay. So we're like in this. We might be in the night floors already. Like just based on the fact that this
Maybe.
place kind of reset itself. You know what I mean?
It's definitely got something going on, and it is night. But I mean, what can we do? We just gotta wing it if cops show up and try to flash our credentials.
We need to
You guys,
cut
it's fine.
to chase and go to where we saw that lady on the upper floor.
Let's take this real slow.
Before we go, let's check what it was guarding in the room. If it was guarding anything.
Yeah,
If there's
we should
anything else
definitely
in
do
this
search
room.
checks. Y'all right?
Oh, maybe we should look through the bathroom too.
Yeah.
We need to
Okay.
search the place.
Let's search this floor very
Let's-
cautiously.
Yeah. I guess we'll all do
Oh.
a search.
Joe, how's that sit with you?
That good?
As far as like just looking at everything.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of things that you guys can notice that you don't necessarily have search for. You can certainly roll some search rolls as
Hank
well.
got a 12 under 58. Success.
Benedict failed.
Benji got a success with a 38 under 44.
Oh,
So
I'm
did
not
everyone
ticking my
succeed?
boxes.
Everyone but
No,
Benedict.
Benedict did not. Yeah,
I forgot
Benedict,
to
you're
tick my boxes.
you're too busy being cool
And with the tears rolling down his face.
after icing that thing. Well, I mean, think about it, like this thing almost killed you.
Again.
Yeah. You are one of you guys. I will say Benji. Benji, you walk out into the living room, and there's something in the corner that kind of catches your eye. It is it's like a pile of ceramic. And it's unlike anything else in here. Everything else is very mechanical and, lots of metal and stuff. And it's like this big, just like crushed pile in the corner. You're gonna have to make me some type of roll to figure out what it is. I don't think you have. Give me an intelligence check at a -20.
All right, intelligence negative 20.
Because you don't have any specific skills in this. I know you don't.
Come on.
What do you get?
Success 42 under 95.
Okay. This is a wax casting,
55. Sorry.
or rather, this is like the mold. And you see that there is both the mold and there's the wax cast that it was made of. And you think if you took a little bit of time, you could probably put this thing back together. But it looks like somebody carved something out of wax and then made a mold out of it and then shattered the mold in the corner. Shattered both the mold and the cast in the corner. And you think if you took a little bit of time, you could figure out what this is.
Okay. Can I just stow it somewhere? In a backpack or in my pockets? Or in my cargo shorts that I established that I was wearing? My cargo
Are
shorts?
you wearing cargo shorts?
Yeah, always.
Oh, okay.
And flip-flops.
Okay. Yeah, you can take enough of this that you think you can figure out what it is. Hank, you're in the kitchen. As you're looking around, you get down. There's the counter and there's the cabinets underneath the counter, like towards the floor. You're opening you're opening the doors and looking in, and as you're kind of squatted down, looking down, you glance up, and you see that something is taped to the underside of the counter. You reach for it, and it appears to be a cell phone. A cell phone that has it's like a flip phone. And it is here. Let me make it to where you guys can move it. There we go. And just make it a little bigger so you can see it real quick.
It's got some
So
shit.
it is a flip phone
What's that on the
that
front of it?
bears a symbol on the front of it. A symbol that you all, having been
Oh
exposed,
no.
this
demon.
is a demonic seal. It's not one that you're familiar with, though. But you happen to have an occult mastermind with you.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
That's convenient.
Pick it up. I was like, Benji, you might want to take a look at this. I don't open it. I just show the symbol. Yeah, pick it up.
Benedict's like, is that the AT&T logo?
Where are they
Must
going?
be
They
a-
could just get this
A
engraved on the
limited
side?
edition model.
Yeah. Kind of dig it.
So would that be an occult, Joe?
Yeah, roll me an occult, see if you know it off the top of your head, and if not, you can always just... you know what? I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it is. I'm going to say that you have either access to the internet, to Demon Web 101, or that you probably have Dr. Barbas's copy of his Ars Goetia in your trunk. That you can get any of these. This is the symbol for a demon called Citri. Sitri. And this is the I'm gonna read you, or do one of you guys want to read Citri for me if you have access to it on Demon Web 101?
Pulling up Demon Web. Not there yet. Does it start with an S?
Yes.
Citri. Okay.
So yeah, tell us, give it to us as Benji reads it out.
Citri. There's the seal of Citri. Citri is a great prince of hell and reigns over 60 legions of demons. He causes men to love women and vice versa, and he can make people bare themselves naked if desired. He is depicted with the face of a leopard and the wings of a griffin, but under the conjurer's request, he changes into a very beautiful person.
Nicely done.
Into a very beautiful person.
If you flip the phone open, it appears to be dead. You will have to find. There's no charger to be seen. You'll have to find a charger or go get one. But this looks to be like a. I mean, you guys are in Delta Green, for Christ's sakes. This is a burner. This is a prepaid burner phone.
We did
So, yeah.
see the silhouette of a beautiful woman upstairs.
You did?
Face
Do we
of the
really
leopard.
want to phone this?
What, Benji?
Do we really want to phone this demon?
No, it's dead too. I don't want to fuck with that thing.
I don't.
Uh,
New
It's like
Argo-
throw it away. Hush
News
it.
Argoatia. Who's this?
Can we search for a charger for the phone? You said it was dead, correct?
You
I'm
want
gonna
to deal
say
with that
your,
right now?
With your search roll, you don't find anything. You guys have both succeeded in search rolls. You haven't found anything else.
Okay.
We can. I say we fool with this nonsense later. I don't much
Yeah.
feel like getting butt naked in front of y'all.
Well, speak for
Not yet.
yourself.
Y'all want to just try upstairs?
You
Well,
guys
no.
also. There's one more place you guys haven't gone, which is the
Yeah.
bathroom.
That's what I was going to ask.
Oh,
You guys get in the bathroom, and there are, up on the corner, and like again, you open the door, and there's like dust bunnies. It looks like no one's been in here for ages. As you open the door, there's a stack of books on the edge of the sink. It's huge, and it like as you open the door, just you opening the door is enough disruption for it to fall over. And it's just this massive stack of books, and there are books all over the floor, and all around each one. You see that some of the books are open, and they look to have had words clipped out of them. So, yeah. Would you like to do anything with these books?
Can I roll an intelligence check to understand the significance of the clipped out words?
Yeah, you can roll something.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
Success.
Nice.
4 under 75.
Okay. As you're looking through them, it really reminds you of the kind of thing that someone would do to, like, immediately what makes you think of is like, was this guy sending like ransom letters to someone or something like that? That you're concerned that maybe that he was trying to, create something to obfuscate who he was for mailing. But that's not the most interesting thing you find. As you are looking through these, you find a book. Along the spine, it is entitled The Book of Sand by Jorge Luis Borges? However the hell you say it. And inside the front cover, you see an inscription. Property of P. Samahina.
I forgot.
Is that
to
someone
bring,
from the? Huh?
I was just saying I forgot to bring paper today, so this is where I'm taking notes.
On your arm.
Wait,
Some crazy
the
shit
head
written.
the head nurse had that last name right?
Esther
Yes.
Samahina.
Her name is Esther Samahina.
Nice.
But a P, so spouse or son or something.
We have a lead.
Someone-
Mhm.
Yeah.
Men.
Wait, so
Step
wait,
aside.
where did this this book entitled What Sand? It belonged to her. Is that what you're saying?
The Book of Sand.
The Book of Sand belonged to someone with the same last name as that head nurse.
Yeah.
From the
It
mental
appears to
health
be
facility.
a book with a wild and fantastic story about someone who explores dreams.
Yeah, that's a real author. It's a fantastic.
Bonkers.
What is it called? Magical realism.
Mm.
I don't know if it's a real book. I don't know if that's one that he actually published, but he's a real author. Okay.
Yeah.
Benedict's
we'll-
gonna barge in and see the books, and he's gonna see it as a challenge. Like, men, step aside. I'm a journalist, and he's gonna try and recreate the message from the cutout words.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Wow.
For you,
There are several dozen books. Each one looks to have, each one has a few hundred pages. Every other page or so, there's a word cut out. No. Just no.
shit.
It's like, honestly, it's too daunting of a task. And if you had, and some of the words are pretty obvious, like where a "the" should have been or something like that. But some of the words you don't know what they are because they're not there. So you'd have to find copies of this book that don't have words cut out. You don't know, man.
This person clearly hated prepositions.
Naturally.
All right.
Well, I don't think this changes our opinion of this guy.
Article.
An article.
Yeah.
Um,
this is.
I guess the main thing to come from this is we have this demon phone that might do something.
We have a
and-
few things to investigate. We have the
Do we want to
wax
go
thing.
upstairs?
We have the phone, and we
Oh, the
have
wax thing.
This book. But yeah, I'm thinking let's table that. If we survive, we
And
can
Esther
investigate.
might have something.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there is still
Might be.
upstairs as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I want to get to.
You boys want to head up to where we saw that freaking lady?
God, honestly, this is a lot of excitement for one day. I just want to go and take a nap.
Let's come back tomorrow. No,
No, you guys should rest here.
Oh, this bed looks comfy.
this one's too hard.
Okay, Roger. We're doing that.
Just right.
Let's go upstairs. Guns ready.
Before we go upstairs, can Benedict do a quick occult check on that book? Book of
Yeah.
Sand? Anything weird with it? Should I roll?
Yeah. Tell me what you get.
Success, 3 under 60.
Nice.
Geez, Benedict's really good at occult as well.
There are a few things, like, it doesn't seem to be. At your level of sanity, you cannot help but see that there are some, like the way that, this dream world is talked about and stuff like that, that reminds you of the way the night floor is operated. Like punching in a dream kind of stuff. And it just kind of gives you an odd feeling. You don't think it's innately an occult tome.
Very on brand for what these fools like.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's
Do
go upstairs.
The second story, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. You get upstairs. There are 2 doors. One door is closed and one door is open. Through the open
Send
door,
in
you see
the grave digger.
what looks like a. You say you send in the gravedigger? As you guys come up the stairs, like the door that's open, you see all you can really see before you go in the room is that there looks like to be an upturned futon in the middle of the room. So, you guys tell me what you do.
Alert.
I don't trust it.
Yeah.
You gonna roll your alertness?
That's
It's all
what I'm
quiet, guys. It's all good. Don't worry. Just go in.
Success 5,767
Checking for fucking traps. Just
on
like
awareness.
deeply.
Yeah, really. We're rattled now. We've been burned
Absolutely.
before. So Hank got a success, and Benji and Benedict failed.
All right.
Yeah.
Hank, you like hold up a fist to tell the other 2 to stop. You hear, as you're sitting there, you hear a gentle clicking sound in the door that's closed.
Is this the scribe?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I make a motion that there's like something coming from the door.
Should we do it SWAT style?
Is it on? I don't think we can find
I don't
another thing.
remember what it was, but something gave me the idea that this machine wasn't hostile. I don't know what it was that we read or saw.
I think.
Boys, I think this might. If this is the scribe in this room, I think it might be the thing that made our boy go insane.
It might have some kind of like weird mind control thing going on.
There's something to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Let's search this room that's open first. I guess.
Makes sense.
Cool.
Quick search rolls.
All right. You go in, and it doesn't take much of a search roll to see if this is a bedroom, and it looks like this probably used to be Dr. Barvis's bedroom. It's the largest one in the house. The room is bare. Again, it looks like the carpet has been pulled up, and there in the side of the room is what looks like a dresser. It looks to have been chopped apart with an axe. After having seen what the lion has done, it's capable of, you think that maybe this damage is due to the lion. You also see that there are etchings all up and down. You've seen them all up and down the stairs and going into this room. It looks like the line has been up in here. It does not take much time for you to see that there's something etched on the ground underneath the futon. It looks to be a circular etching about 3 feet in diameter, and it doesn't take much effort for you to move the futon aside and see yet another demonic sigil.
Jesus.
Which
one is this?
A different one?
It is. This one is something that rings a little bit familiar to you guys. Marbus.
What?
Wait. Marbus.
That was our.
That's Exeter.
That was the name that Exeter gave at the restaurant.
Yeah.
For what?
Okay.
Oh, that was his name. His undercover name.
Remember, you guys thought it was Marcus?
Yeah. Yeah. We just chalked it up to him being a fucking idiot. He fucked his own pseudonym up.
Yeah.
And then
okay.
and then this postcard also says "Dearest M" that we found outside his
M.
house.
Good recall.
Yeah, good call.
Made
Okay,
a
I'm
crossing
on-
with a strange little man called Mosby. All is well. The towns of gold are magnificent, and Ytil is a wonder. Say hello to V for me. Abigail's here. Wish you were. So maybe that was to Marbus. But okay, it's a circle with the name Marbus, or Marbus is the name of this demon symbol?
It's the seal. The seals, if you look at the pictures of the seals all have the names around the outside.
Okay, gotcha.
read you the description of Marbus. Marbus is described as the great president of hell, governing
Wow.
36 legions of demons. He answereth true on subjects hidden or secret, doth cause and heal diseases, teacheth mechanical arts, and
Okay.
changeth men into other shapes. He is depicted as a great lion that, under the conjurer's request, changeth shape into a man.
Oh.
Man, so there's fucking multiple demons involved in this bullshit.
Yeah, but I'm a little bit confused because Person shares some similarities with Marbus. They both
a little
have
bit. Sounds similar.
lion elements.
And secrets and all that jazz.
As Benji is rattling this off, you guys see that over in the corner is what looks to be a small hibachi grill. And there are paper fragments all around it. It looks like something had been burned kind of recently.
Oh, a Blackstone. Nice.
All right.
Investigate the
let's-
paper fragments.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long to find words on them. They're written in Barbara's handwriting. Some of them are cut off, but you can make out things like the Phantom of Truth, the word yellow, capitalized Y, Aldone, Aldone, and then some other words that are you're not sure are English originally. One, that last part of the word is spelled Yades, like Yades. And another one that you see is Uyoth, or Uoth? Uot? Uoht. I can't believe you're writing this on your arm.
You're gonna
appreciate
share
it.
his notes
Wasn't
afterwards.
some of this like Greek earlier?
I don't know.
Okay.
So are those the only two rooms upstairs?
Yes, there's one other room, and that's the one that you heard the clicking behind.
Right. Okay. Well, fellas,
We can't just leave it on. We can't just leave now. Let's see.
You know
what's
what, guys? I think we're done here.
I have a quick question. For Benji. Benji, where are you getting all this information? Do we have a website that we're not aware of? Is this Demon Wed 101 in the game? Like in this time period?
was that a question for Dace or for Benji?
For Benji. Like, is Benji pulling this off from a real website, or is this just his prior knowledge that we're using Demon Web 101 for?
Oh, I think
I would say-
Benji's got such a high occult that he just has it memorized.
Right.
Okay, so Demon
like
Web
saying,
101 is not a real thing in the game.
It is a real thing in the game. It is 100% a real thing. And you guys also have a hard copy of Barbara's Ars Goetia, which has some notes in it and stuff that if you might take some time to go through, but it'll take some time.
Okay,
Let's.
right.
I also dropped some, like, I'm having trouble getting stuff to go into Roll20. I did just drop something in the game chat, in the game text chat, the map, which should make things about 1,000,000 times more understandable
Oh,
as far as how this goes.
the layout.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, cool.
So,
If you guys want to get your guns out, cover me. I'll open that door.
I can't do this again.
Yeah.
What are you worried about, Benedict?
At this point, Benedict is wearing Gravedigger as a hat.
okay, like Blair Witch Project style.
It's like for comfort.
All right, you guys stack up in front of the door. I imagine probably Hank, gives a nod to everyone, reaches up to the doorknob, and pushes it open. Or do you guys kick in the door? What do you do?
Quietly.
Quiet.
Probably.
Fine.
I was thinking
You just-
Benji would open it because HP reasons.
Okay, Benji, you ease the door open, shotgun, slicing the pie as you go around the entrance. You see what looks to be a cozy, or maybe once was cozy, home office. In the middle of the room it looks like a desk has had its legs broken off and is now only about 3 feet tall, and it's sitting there with a strange mechanical device sitting on top of it, which is producing that clicking sound as it slowly, as like small pieces of it move this way and that. It's like the size of like a water cooler, like an office water cooler. And it has like a big sturdy base. It doesn't look mobile. Yeah. And the rest of the room, you see that there is you see that in the corner is like a pile of papers. They're all wadded up. It looks like instead of throwing a wadded up old papers into a trash can, someone just threw them all into the corner. There's also a pile of weird, like, there's a big pile of something like big red leather pieces, like in a big box.
Where's the clicking coming from?
It's coming from the machine.
Benji will put on a tinfoil hat so he doesn't have to take any sanity damage, and then he'll go
Roger.
investigate the red leather. The red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
You walk to the box, and you see something very familiar. Who has a copy of The King in Yellow in the red book? Does Hank have that? Did he take that from Benji?
I mean, it's not on his person. Hank had one, and Benji had one, and I think Hank has the original one.
Benji had the French version.
Yeah,
okay.
And Hank had the original.
But you definitely had the one. I can't remember if it was the one that you you got from Michelle. I think it was the one you originally got from Michelle. Was like bound in red leather, jeez, and had the yellow sign on the front. You see, it's a box of what looks like the leather binding, like the outside, the cover and the spine and everything of a book with no paper in it. And there are hundreds of them.
Jeez.
Like, it's like a big stack of what your copy of The King in Yellow was bound in.
So
We have to switch this off.
Yeah.
what did he do?
It's like it's marked, and on the front of it is in the big box, it has an Amazon shipping label that shows
No.
Okay.
that shows that it was shipped on the 29th of June. The 29th of June.
So he's manufacturing copies of The King in Yellow up here. That's what this is.
That's what it fucking looks like.
This man.
He's got to feed the machine.
It's got to feed the machine.
All right.
Okay.
You said the second. Besides the machine, there's just like crumples of paper in the corner to investigate.
Yeah, big pile of papers in the corner.
Let's look at that.
You pour over them, and right on top is a 4 folded up and, like, not really crumpled up, but folded up and kind of placed there, copies of something that's very familiar to you. 4 birthday invitations for the Gateway Bridges restaurant that appear to have been discarded. And with them, and they look to have some errors on them, like they weren't done correctly, like they were smudged or something. I'm gonna place something else real quick in the Discord chat. This is going to be, whoops. This one is kind of important. At the very bottom is a page. It's a single page that looks to have been written out in a that kind of weird mechanical handwriting that is kind of like Barbara's, but kind of not. And on it our notes. Would
Oh,
anyone
no.
care to read
Whoa.
some of these notes?
Oh no.
Okay, so it's got all of our real names on it: Benjamin Potts, Hank Ellis, Benedict Farthington. Our code
Addresses.
names, addresses,
Oh. Our
Notes.
habits.
our habits,
You're at the Raunchy Donkey Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
bonds. Does it have? There's one of
Yes.
our bonds.
Basically everything
got
about us up till recently.
About
Homeless in apartment now.
pigeon? Question mark.
New sons? Question mark.
So he's been keeping tabs on us.
Oh god. Okay. The important parts maybe are the last sentences. They're not
What do
details.
those mean?
So for Benjamin Potts, it says red play in play.
Yeah.
For Hank, it says looking for Abby, will find her in the end. And for Benedict, it says is playing part, Act 2, Scene 1.
Oh, shit.
Oh
We're
no.
in the fucking play.
This is
We're
bad.
in the play.
My friends,
What?
I think it's
That is-
probably a good
Fuck
place to
you,
go ahead
Joe.
and stop it.
That's
Blowing
trippy.
my mind.
Oh my god.
Well,
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, it's like, and on here, like under Benji, it has Sandy Forsyth, ex-girlfriend, who is Sandy from the Waffle House. It has Ziva Nakar, and then it has Wendy Wright, Abby, third cousin,
Oh.
and it has the name of your thesis, the thesis that you kept secret, Blues and the Occult.
Mhm.
It
Nobody
says
could
that
possibly know that. Nobody could possibly know about that.
it says that Hank is in the soup kitchen Saturday, Sunday, and work Monday to Friday, that he's no longer seeing Sandy, that he's disowned by sons, including James. Has copy of book. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Under Benedict, it says work Monday through Tuesday, buy sell art Wednesday through Sunday. So you guys are. It sounds like Benedict lives a pretty chill life, guys.
He's a chill dude.
Yeah. But then it also says Jeremy, repeater?
Agent.
It says Judy, nursing home upstate. Brother Barlow, addicted to gambling. Pigeon? Question mark.
Has seen it.
Has seen it. Yeah.
I've seen it.
Guys.
What is going on?
Red
What
play in
What a
play.
good sesh.
That's a mind fuck.
What a good sesh.
We
What a
need-
good place to stop it.
So like the king, so it's like acting. It's looking like the King Yellow book is like some kind of like never-ending story type situation, fucked up version. Right
Oh,
now,
Are we gonna meet
Yeah.
Falcor?
Are you guys going to be Falcor? That's the real
Children.
asking the real
I
question.
love children.
All right.
wow.
Everyone watching, everyone listening, thank you for joining us. I would like to give a quick shout out to a special someone, special in all of our hearts, a new special someone, a new patron, someone who has decided that yes, I do want to hear this shit a week early, but has been kind enough
Good.
to support us on Patreon. Stuart, welcome. You've made it
Yes.
into the first 5.
Stuart,
Thank
thank
you.
you. I'll suck your dick.
But all right. Well, you heard it here
Okay.
first, folks.
Oof.
But Stuart joins Steve, Kyle, and Peter as our patrons who are supporting us, and we really appreciate you. We appreciate you folks. It helps us pay for things like our Roll20 subscription so that I can store all these images and stuff in here. We're looking at maybe releasing some. I was kind of looking forward to maybe one of the characters dying so that we could release some of that Patreon exclusive content, but I guess
he's
not
fucking,
yet.
I've got a target on my back. I know it. I knew it from the start. I knew it from the beginning of this goddamn game.
But yeah. But listen, if you're watching, if you're listening, hey, if you're on like YouTube or something, give us a like, subscribe. If you are watching on, or if you're listening to the podcast, you're on Apple, Apple Podcasts or Spotify or Google or whatever. Hey, rate us, give us a good rating, and leave us a review, even if it's just saying, Brad is so handsome. That's more than enough,
Yes.
for what we need. And if you want to hear this a week early, if you want to get access to the new episodes a week early, head over to patreon.com/greenboxgaming_, no spaces, and become a patron. We'd really appreciate
Stuart
it.
did it. I mean, fuck, Stuart did it.
Stuart,
Why don't
if
you?
even Stuart can do it.
Even Stuart.
I'm sorry, Stuart. We really appreciate you. Also, head over to Reddit at r/greenboxgaming. That's kind of our central hub. We're also on Twitter and stuff like that. But otherwise, man, guys, thanks for a humdinger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Thank
it was a
you.
good
Put those
session.
resources
That was
on
really
the
fun.
map next time. Chilling
I like-
stuff.
I always like the opportunity to really mindfuck you guys right at the end of a sesh. It's good.
Thanks.
It was so like I'm not the fastest on the uptake, but when I got to the last line, it's like red play, in play. It's like, oh my fucking god,
Yeah.
that was really good.
All right. But yeah, thank you the rest of you for joining us. And we look forward to continuing this on and seeing what these guys can figure out what the old scribe is up to. But beyond that, we will catch you next time.
Peace.
Ah, Dios.